Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Club Manly. Here we are for the final of the Brisbane Open, and what a final it's going to be. Corey Wedlock, who confirmed his way into the final, defeating Brett Wilkie 18-11. Of course, Corey hails from Warilla, and Ben Twist from St John's Park in New South Wales defeated Kurt Brown 16-15 in a playoff end to make his way into the final. And speaking of Kurt Brown, he joins you right now. Kurt, welcome along to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Gee, what an exciting semi-final that was. It didn't deserve to be a loser.
No, it was a good game. Ben and I have been very close friends for a lot of years. So it was a good game. He played good. I got a bit cheeky on the last end when I tried to put the kitty in the ditch, but he was playing too good. I just wanted to not give him an opportunity this last bowl, you know.
You had your chance to you had a chance to beat him, and you basically then he had his chance to beat you in the last end, and then I suppose the playoff end was the right one. You tried to put the ditch the first bowl, and you missed, then you did, and that probably put it in your favour, really.
Yeah. It would have been interesting my last bowl if I had missed my short one. Whether I would have got enough of his bowl or not, but. It was a good game. We played tough, you know, and yeah.
What's it like when you're playing your best mate? Do you talk about it, or you're not? Is there a bit of slanging going on? Is it friendly rivalry? What is it?
Well, we don't really treat it any differently to playing anyone else, you know. Like when you're out there and you're playing, you just you sort of don't think about it, you know. But after the game, you do whatever. But you certainly don't pat him on the back and say "great bowl, mate," you know, and all this sort of stuff. It's like it's kill while we're on the greens. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay. All right, this final we're about to get underway. Ben Twist and Corey Wedlock. Tell us about your experience. First of all, Corey, as a player, what's your thoughts on him?
Great player, Corey. Very, very accomplished player. He's won a lot of events. Really good singles player. He's had great exposure. He plays at Warilla now, so they've got an indoor green there, so he plays a little bit on carpet. This will be a good matchup, this one. Yeah,
so he's taking on your mate Ben Twist. Tell us quickly for you the difference between carpet and the grass. What is the difference? Is it a lot of difference or just a bit of difference?
Yeah, well, I guess it sort of changes the way you play the game a little bit, I suppose. Like if you're you lead, if the opposition gets their first bowl, jack high. On grass, you can sort of reach up, play 18 inches, 2 feet, to try to change the head. But carpet's really draw drive.
Yeah.
It's really tough to play that nice conversion shot.
Okay, well, here we are for the final of the Brisbane Open at Club Manly, the $25,000 final. And there's the first bowl from Ben Twist. That's a ripper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great start there.
So here we are. We had to, folks, just letting you know what happened. We had a deluge of rain here. We are broadcasting from the bottom green. They are playing on the top green. You'll see the background is quite different to what you saw originally as Corey Wedlock produces his first bowl. You can see in the background there, that's the entertainment area, and there's a car park there on the left-hand side, and a lot of the crowd are actually on the side of the green, because down here we got flooded out where Kurt was playing Ben. We got a bit flooded out, so we couldn't play on this end, unfortunately. But at the moment, we're playing at the top end. So we're broadcasting from basically down below, and this is the first end here. Okay, these two blokes here, who are we tipping and why?
Well, I'm going to have to tip Ben for obvious reasons. But, yeah, I will tip Ben. I think he's a more rounded, experienced player than Corey. Ben's played a lot on carpet over the years. He's tough. He's aggressive, which helps on carpet. I'll tip Ben in a tight one here.
What's the difference between, I noticed that watching the two games earlier, Corey gets on the mat and he delivers it within 5 seconds. Now, Ben takes his time. Is that something that is different with players?
Well, the new Ben's sort of developed. Ben used to be a very quick player. We played a lot together over the years, and he's developed a little. Like, he just takes his time a little bit more these days, I think.
He's like the Rafa of bowls.
Yeah.
He adjusts himself, he touches his pants, and the hand goes forward, and, it's...
Very fidgety, fidgety. I know a couple of times when I was playing him, I thought I could have flown to London and back waiting for him to deliver his bowl, but...
Is there a time limit on delivery at any stage?
Only from my knowledge in the BPL, they have a 30-second shot clock, but other than that, no, not really. Oh, the new UBC has a 15-second shot clock.
Okay. Look at this bowl here from Corey Wedlock. Is it shot? No, maybe not. It's very, very tight, though. Twist playing Wedlock here at Club Manly with thanks to our great supporters, Diageo Australia, Barton's, Ormiston Rose, Tranquil Waters and KM Smith and Sons, our great supporters here. And this is the final, and you're seeing coverage. It's raining here. We're under cover, but it is a very bleak sort of afternoon. A number of people have come in here late. They've come from the rugby league ground at Coograi where the Seagulls were beaten by the Sunshine Coast Falcons. So a number of people coming in, and that crowd there is not a good indication of where the people are. They're on the right-hand side and the left-hand side underneath cover here. Corey Wedlock from Willow, he defeated Scott Wilkie 8-11 to get through to the final. And as I said before, in a cracking game, Ben Twist was able to defeat his good mate Kurt Brown 16-15 in the semi-final to get through to the final. And this is his final bowl, Ben Twist of N number 1. It's going to go straight through to the keeper. So Corey has 1 to go. So who's holding shot, you reckon, there, Kurt?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think Brett indicated. It's pretty hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, very, very hard. Anyway, well, some of our people that have joined in, Julie Allen, David Baker, Gail is online, Graham, Armando, Dave Cook, Sue Brown, James Dixon, Brad Lawson, Luke Day is back online. Luke was beaten in the previous round before the semi-finals of quarters, and Colin Bryant. So got some great listeners and great viewers joining us here as here's the last bowl from Wedlock. He's searching for shot, and he might have 2 or at least 1, maybe 2. Great way to start, isn't it?
Yep.
He bowled so well in the semi-final. I know you wouldn't have seen it. You're obviously playing on the other rink, but he just had every answer for Brett Wilkie in the previous semi-final.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, Corey's a very accomplished singles player. He's got all the shots, and obviously playing on carpet. I don't know how much he plays on the carpet at Warilla, but it has to be some sort of an advantage. It'll be interesting to see how these boys settle in. Change of green, and the greens here. They are a little bit different.
Yeah, they are.
The top
that's
one to
correct,
the bottom
yeah,
one.
That's correct.
I think the top one's a fraction slower than the bottom one and probably doesn't turn as much. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle it the first few ends. But, the first end, they didn't worry him too much.
No, Wedlock's gone ahead 2-0 over Ben Twist. Could have gone either way, though, in that first end. Just on the carpet, is the carpet, basically, you mentioned the top and the bottom greens here. Are they similar, though, at other clubs? They have 2 greens, they're dissimilar, or they're similar? What is it with carpet?
No, well, like I played at Pine Rivers Bowls Club for 4 years, and they've got two pretty much the same setup here at Manly, and the 2 greens were very different there as well.
Right, okay.
One of them being, very quick, very wide. The other one still quick but very tight, I'm not sure whether, I don't really know, in the construction, whether it's the way they lay it or...
Sure.
Because it's the same carpet. They use the same carpet.
I was going to say, yeah.
Mooloolaba Bowls Club the same. The 2 greens are different.
Okay. Now, Greg Bostock's joined us. Ben McCall. Maxine's back online. Jeff from Caboolture South. You played at Caboolture South?
I have not played at Caboolture South,
there you go. They can invite you over there. And Joe Pugh from Grafton is online. So, welcome along, people. You're witnessing the final at Club Manly. Now, for those of you who don't know where Manly is, there's a toucher from Corey Wedlock who's just bowling in sensational fashion. Manly's about 20 minutes in the city. It's on the east side, the Moreton Bay area, or the Bay side as we call it out here. The Manly Bowls Club's about 1.5 k's from the centre of the village, Manly Village. And for those of you who don't know, Wynnum Manly is very famous for a number of things, but famous for the likes of Gene Miles and Wally Lewis and all those great rugby league players from many, many seasons ago. And it's a tremendous place to live, and it's surrounded by a couple of little coastal villages, Lota and, of course, Wynnum, and a tremendous place to be a part of. And this is the Brisbane Open, the Brisbane 25,000 Brisbane Open, and we're seeing the final here between Corey Wedlock and Ben Twist, and we're live via the good people at liveonthegreen.com.au, and that is a cracking bowl, Kurt.
That was a good shot, yeah. I think Ben would probably attack this.
Okay. Here is Twist now. He's going from the end away from the club. He's got the orange bowls, and Wedlock's got the red, white and blues. Are they hard to play against those bowls? They look difficult on TV, I can tell you.
I just turn me back. I don't watch them. I definitely couldn't use a set of them, that's for sure.
Yeah, here we go. Here's some pressure coming now from Ben Twist. He's gone for it. What a great bowl. What a great bowl. So he's got the toucher, and we're just waiting on here. And here's a replay. Watch the delivery there. Almost perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. And
here we go with the replay, with thanks to Barton's. Straight in the middle here. And there's Brett Wilkie getting off the green, saying hello. Oh, look at that. That's almost perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty good result, really. I mean, if he killed it and went back on the spot.
Okay, so he's holding.
Not really
it's
sure.
Hard to see here. As we said before, we're on the bottom green still, and we think Ben Twist is holding 2. We're on the bottom green broadcasting as the bottom greens was flooded out earlier, and the top green they're playing due to the rain. And I'm joined by Kurt Brown, who was beaten in the semi-final in one of the greatest games you've ever seen. It was a tremendous game. Went down 16-15. Could have won it. They both could have won it. And actually, in fact, the winner wasn't probably the right way in the game. As Ben Twist is going to deliver a shot, is he?
Ooh.
It is?
Yep.
Wow.
Be
So there you
3,
go.
I think.
3 to Ben Twist. What a comeback that was. Yep, 3. 3 as Brett Wilkie, he is marking the game. So 3-2. Pretty quick game. Pretty quick indeed. Kelvin Kirkhouse joined us on one of the great men, one of the legends of the game.
One of the legends of the game, Kelvin. He played this morning in the last 16 and bombed out. Sent me a text message and said, "I'm going fishing. The boat's already on." So I don't know how he went or if he got wet or what happened, but he was going
fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't muck around. He wasn't staying, but he's watching in. Good on you, Kelvin. Michael Brindle's watching in from Lowood. James Dixon, Pat Johnson from Blacksmiths in New South Wales. Where's that? Is that near Newcastle?
I actually don't know where Blacksmith
okay,
is.
you better tell us where that is, Pat. Welcome along though to you, and I hope you enjoy the coverage. We're live on liveonthegreen.com.au through Gold Coast Tweed Bowls and of course Club Manly and Bowls Queensland. You're watching the game, the final between Corey Wedlock, who's just sending down his next delivery, and Ben Twist got the orange bowls. They're pretty easy to decipher here. So 3-2, Wedlock took the first end 2, and then Twist came back with a magnificent 3. A great drive, drove in the ditch, and he was able to have a toucher and another 2 shots to give him 3. So after 2 ends, it's 3-2 to Twist.
Yeah, it's been a different experience playing in this singles event here. You know, traditionally singles is a shots up game. You know, 21 up, 25 up, whatever, 31 up. 18 ends, it's different. You know, you do play a little bit differently.
Do you shut the shop down when you're sort of that far in front? You can sort of. I've got the impression that Wedlock did that with Brett Wilkie. He shut the shop down a little bit in those last 3 ends, but it almost cost him the game. Could have cost him the game.
Well, that's right. You know, you get a sort of a lead of 7 or 8. You can just say, all right, get second shot. When you're playing a shots up game, you know, like it's not over until you get there, you know.
Okay, okay. It's interesting you say that.
Yeah, it's different. It is. I've never played an ends game before in singles, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a different tournament. It's one that's certainly going to be here for a long time to come, I think. Nicola Richards watching in from Cabramatta in New South Wales, and McLean from New South Wales. Pauline Ryan, good on you, Pauline, and Alan Carter from Cleveland Bowls Club. I wonder if they got the rain down there. And Lucy Beer watching in from Guernsey. I'm assuming that's Guernsey in England?
Yeah, it is,
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Good on you, Lucy. Great to have you along. And there's another toucher from Corey Wedlock. Geez, he's finding the kitty a fair bit. It's a skill, isn't it, to find the kitty all the time. He's had a pretty good day of it.
He sure has, yep.
Kurt Brown joining me in co-commentary here today at Club Manly. And this is the final between Wedlock and Twist, and that's Twist with his 3rd delivery. And he's trying to find his own bowl and sit off the back of the kit here. He's going to go straight through. He just clips it. But he's certainly holding 1, maybe 2. He's holding 2. Definitely holding 2. Good to see Brett Wilkie from Bowls Queensland up there marking the game and doing a great job helping out the commentary team here. We really appreciate that because it's a difficult assignment broadcasting on one green and playing on the other green.
Okay.
And that's a great return by Wedlock. That's probably shot, I'd say. It is. Yeah, that is shot. Definitely shot. So Twist leads 3-2. It seems a faster game, isn't it? It's quite quick.
Yeah. The boys don't muck around. Like I said, apart from when Ben gets going with all his delivery, his Rafa-style delivery. But
you might have start calling him Rafa.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Anyway, he's going to come the forehand, it appears, is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he gets a roll out of his own there, left to screen. You know, a couple of rolls out of that, he gets the shot. Might slip under it, trail the kitty.
Here he goes. Here's Ben Twist from St John Park in New South Wales. It's an all New South Wales final. Corey Wedlock for Willer. He's gone the drive. Wow. Didn't miss by far, but he missed. Was that the plan, do you think?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think he's probably going for the bowl more than anything. Bare Kitty's tough shot.
Okay. He's opened up the door for Wedlock to come back. Twist leads 3-2 after 2 ends. We're on the 3rd end here at Club Manly in the final of the Brisbane Open. The 25,000 Brisbane Open. The winner gets 10, the runner-up 5. It's great prize money, isn't it?
Oh, it's great prize money. Yeah. Bowls are certainly, over the last couple of years, the prize money's gone up around the place. which is good to see.
Now here's Corey Wedlock trying to search for another shot. He already holds one. This could be two. Is it going to be shy? It's going to be shy, I think, is it?
Blowing a little bit of diesel there.
He's filthy at himself. He can't work it out. He's scratching his head. He gives that head a good scratch, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He takes 3-all after 3 ends. So pretty good way to start the final.
Yeah, it will be a good one, this one.
Waiting now on the kitty to go down. Where are we going here? Shannon Mooks from Nigeria is watching in. Wow, okay, there you go. Do they play bowls in Nigeria?
Oh, I'm not sure. Actually, no, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, good on you here. Tom Mullen says, toss of the coin here, maybe Benny. Aaron Brown, Lucy is the world singles champion. Nice to have you watching, Lucy. Okay, good on you, Lucy. Yeah, it is nice to have you watching. Well done. And great to see you on board. Craig Wilkie's on board with us. Get the market to put a hat on. The glare is coming off his head. Okay. I'm sure Brett will be rapt to hear that. John Lurchman Fowler said, why would you drive at that? I don't know. He's in the final, John, and we're not, so I'm not going to make any comment. Fiona Hall has joined us here, and we've got a big contingent online, of course, at liveonthegreen.com.au. And there's the first bowl, and a cracking one indeed from Corey Wedlock. He's on the mark, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's playing well.
Here's the return from Ben Twist. Looks like it's got enough legs, maybe a bit too many.
That's a pretty fair shot there.
Yeah, it is indeed. And he's right on the mark.
And just keep in mind too, for the viewers, dead ends are respotted on the tee in this tournament. So if you see the boys playing a loose one, throwing it behind, well, you know they're trying to cover the spot.
And people are asking that question usually before. It's 18 ends. That's it, 18 ends. The final is exactly the same as Wedlock makes it 2. Peter Bryan has joined us online. Good on you, Pete. Michael Brethren. He's given you a rap there. You know Michael, obviously.
I do know Brether, yeah. He's a good fella.
He's a good guy, obviously. And Andrea Proctor from Gloucestershire in the UK is online. So good to have you, Andrea. I'm assuming it's morning time over there. Noel and Lynn Gilbert are watching in, and Kim Newman. Corey playing for Warilla now. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. Corey was a long-time player at Cabramatta Bowls Club,
yep,
which is not far from St John's Park. They're virtually next-door neighbours. So I imagine these two boys would have played a lot against each other in that time. But Corey, not sure how long he's been at Warilla now, maybe 6 months. But definitely beautiful part of the world down there, Wollongong.
It's one of the strength clubs, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Warilla's, yeah. Great club, great bowlers. Support their bowlers very well.
Bit of pressure here on Twist now. He trails 2 in this end, but he's 3-all. And this is an important bowl as we're at the final here of Club Manly. And Twist and Wedlock are locked up at 3-all. Waiting for Ben Twist. Ooh. He goes the drive again. He's keen on the drive, and he might have the money here. He has.
Good shot.
Dead end.
Dead end, so it'll go back on the tee.
Okay, dead end. So Dead-Eye Dick, all right. He was down, and here's the replay. Watch this here. The delivery, Kurt. Run us through this here.
Yeah, he's very straight, runs off the mat, follows his bowl. Not much can go wrong, you know. Push out off onto your line. He's striking very well, Ben. Like even when I just played him in the semi-final then, you know, he hit some really, really good drives.
We're back live at Club Manly. Okay, so maybe the end wasn't dead, correct?
The end was dead.
Oh, there was.
Yep, it's been respotted back on the 6 foot mark or the tee.
It looks like Twister's holding.
I don't know that this is going to get here.
Shot, yeah, it's going to get there. It is,
yeah,
indeed.
It is, yep.
And that shot.
Well, it's there, all right.
Wow. Yeah, well, even Ben put his hands together and clapped that. That was an outstanding bowl. Great comeback from Wedlock after Twist was able to dead the end, and 3-all it is. And he's got 1 bowl to go. What's he do here? Does he go drive again?
Well, this is always an interesting one, you know. Do you go 1 down, or do you go quick and risk getting your own and going 2 down for the edge of the bowl? You know, it's
it's a quandary.
I never know.
I
never know what to play when I'm in this position.
You did all right when you played against him. I'm sure you'd work it out. But anyway, let's just see what he's going to do here. It's 3-all at Club Manly, and here we go. As the thunder continues out here at Manly. Had an absolute downpour earlier. That's why we're on the different green. If you're looking at the back of the green, you say it's not the same as the last one. It's not. We've moved to the top green because the bottom green basically was half flooded due to a downpour. And he's gone the drive, and here we go. Looks us on the mark here to me.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow. That was pretty solid.
Not sure if the jack stayed in. What happened there?
Gone. 1, 2, twist. 1-twist. Wow, what a game way to end the end.
He must have driven Corey's toucher off the rink.
He must have. It's very hard to see. You've got to understand we're down the bottom rink. We're doing our best for you. Anyway, Shah Marie's back. Join us. Phil Watkins. Good on you. Give Tony Donder a wrap there. Good on you, Phil. Thank you. Pat Johnson. Alan Law's back online. Lucy Beer, because she's from overseas. She's talking to us here. And it was Lucy, of course, as we said before. Good to have her. I suppose it's morning time over there. And she is watching in from
Guernsey.
Guernsey. And good to have you on board. Plenty of people watching from overseas. Alan Law hooked in from Mudgerowa Bowls Museum. Great coverage, commentary, Lawman. Good on you, Al. Great to have you along. And Jason Powell has joined us at Brendan Aquilina. So plenty of people online joining us here for the coverage at Club Manly. And here is the return after Twist took that last. And that was incredible last end. 2 drives. He was able to still get a shot.
Yeah, I spoke to one of the local members just previous to this match, and she watches a lot of the live streams around the place. She said she's never really been to an event where there's been a lot of top players playing.
Yeah.
And she said, I cannot believe how much they attack the head. You know, it's something that really opened her eyes, how much driving actually goes on in bowls.
Exactly.
It's very important shot in the game. You can really rattle your opposition, you know, if you get on a bit of a roll and hit a few drives.
David Pearson's joined us online as we see this next bowl coming from Twist. Cheryl Hutchison and Tim Smith. That bloke sounds like Kurt Brown. Tim, yeah, it is Kurt Brown. He was knocked out in the semi-final. He didn't deserve to be knocked out because it was a great game. Ben Twist beat him a shot on the last end in a playoff. It was a cracking game. Would have made a great final, to tell you the truth. Here's Twist now, trying to turn this in towards the kitty. He does so. It's a little bit shy, but he's probably holding 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, Timmy's played bowls with Timmy a lot when I was younger. Spent a few years in Bundaberg and played at Tantitha Bowls Club with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think he's more of a barramundi fisherman now than he is a bowler.
Fishing and bowls seems to share as we see the great bowl from Corey Wedlock to take shot on end number 5. Andrea Proctor makes a good point. Why do you only use 1 mat in singles? Is that a good question?
Well, yeah. A lot of people, they just opt to carry the mat. Some people like to have one at each end, you know. It's just less job for the marker to do. They don't have to pick the mat up every end if you carry it yourself. It's not that hard to pick it up and just carry it up the green.
James Dixon makes comment about Ben's got his driving eye in, and Darren Muir has joined us, gives you a wrap. Stephen Sale has also joined online as these numbers start to build.
Welcome, Darren.
Where's Darren come from? He's one of your men?
Yeah, he's from the Sunshine Coast. Kiwana Bowls Club on the Sunshine Coast.
One of the beautiful places of the world. As you see Corey Wedlock, who's holding shot here, looking for 2. He trails by 1. He's down 4-3 here at Club Man. This is a cracking bowl. He's urging it in, and a cracking bowl that is. He goes and takes 2 shots. Yes, that is Brett Wilkie from Bowls Queensland, who made it through the semi-finals, marking the game. You're looking at Wedlock and Twist playing it out here with Twist just in front, 4-3, a fascinating final. Tim Smith.
He'll launch this one, you reckon?
Like $1.05. He likes a drive. And here he's about to go.
Could get both bowls here.
I know. You just played him. You know him better than anyone else. Kurt Brown with expert comments here at Club Manly as we're about to see Ben Twist. Silence here.
Crowd's gone silent.
They're waiting for him. They know what he's going to do. Oh, no, hello. We've called it wrong.
We have.
He's gone the backhand with a little bit of weight. Has he got enough weight on it, Kurt? That's the question mark. It's coming now.
Just going to go under.
Oh, he'd be disappointed in that. He had his chance.
Very, very hard shot to play on carpet that weight. I suppose if he drove and, you know, he killed it, Corey's bowl could have got onto his back one. He was 3 down. With plenty of room to draw for another one.
Alan Law says anything Brett Wilkie won't do. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. They said, can he put a hat on? He said his head's getting a bit shiny out there. Bit of tongue-in-cheek. Well, he gets his chance here. He's holding 2.
Yeah, it's a big
opportunity.
opportunity.
He could hold, if he could knock that front bowler, he could hold 3 or 4. Here he goes. Wedlock.
You'd almost have to back him in to draw this after his previous bowl. These guys are pretty good at consistency.
He's pretty happy.
Yeah, he's
following.
good.
He knows where it's going to be. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's at least 3. Is it 4? It's 3. Wedlock, 6-4 lead. This game just could go up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I expect it will.
We're at Club Manly with thanks to Barton's, Tranquil Waters, Ormiston Rise, Iron Jack, of course, Diageo Australia, the Bundaberg Rum and Smirnoff people, and of course our associated sponsors, KM Smith & Son. As we see now, Corey's going for a reasonable long end. Would you call that a long end or a three-quarter end?
That's a three-quarter end, yep.
Okay.
Yep, nice comfortable end.
What do you like? You like to bowl shorter ends?
Well, normally I'm a T-to-T man. I like to stretch it out.
Okay.
The last couple of days I found myself playing minimum the last couple of days on the carpet. Yeah, which is not how I play normally. Just found it a little bit easier.
Okay,
a little bit easier.
Interesting. Okay, all right. Okay, now we're seeing the first bowl from Wedlock as he leads 6-4 after 5 ends. It's a pretty quick game when you think about it, because you said before about going to 25 or 31. Here we are. You're at 18 ends. It's a bit like I suppose a one-day cricket sort of format. Really, you got enough time to make the runs, and that's about really it.
Yeah, I guess a lot of 25 up games. If these guys were playing each other in a 25 up game, you'd probably expect 27 to 30 ends.
Yeah.
Like I said before, it is different. You sort of get a little bit behind, 3 or 4 behind. You start looking at how many ends you got left.
That's exactly right, and that's what probably beat Brett Wilkie in the previous. He played different bowls in those last 3 ends to get the shots back, and he couldn't get them back.
And that's right. If it's a shots up game, he just hangs in. Brendan
Aquilina's joined us online with Greg Robbie. Long time since Wiz has marked. Well, there you go. They're putting a bit of nonsense on him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Neville Lockhart. What bowl is Ben using?
Ben is using Taylor GTRs, Neville, size 4.
Okay.
And Corey is using Aero Optima.
Okay. And Greg Robbie with some more comments there. Is he an accredited marker? I'm assuming he is. I'm assuming he's accredited at most things.
I'd say so.
He's forgotten most things anyone else knows.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's a great man for the game. As we see Ben Twist deliver one. Just going to go through. So 2 shots at the moment to Corey Wedlock, and we're after 5 ends. So we're basically a third of the way through the game.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long. And here is Wedlock again. Do you look at the scoreboard and do you play differently? Look at the scoreboard, do you think?
Yeah.
Kurt?
Yeah. You do have to keep an eye on the score. You don't want to run out of ends and be 3 or 4 behind. You want to give yourself the best opportunity to win the game.
Well, Wedlock now holds 3, so pressure here now on a vital stage to Twist. Ben Twist, he trails 6-4 and he's down 3 on end number 6.
Very important shot, this one.
Indeed.
The sign's just fallen over the back there.
Oh, okay, we don't want that happening. Dermot Minahan has joined us. Clinton Bailey, another law-making comment. You've just joined us. Give us a yell where you are. We'll give your club a rap. Oh, this is a bit shy, isn't it? You're disappointed in that, I'm suggesting. He's blowing up. He's not happy about that. He's got 1 to go, though, so he's not all over yet, but he trails 6-4 and he's down 3.
His speed was pretty good there.
What does Wedlock do here? Does he try and put a blocker in the front?
Well, if he's holding 3, I'd try to just play his forehand, the left side of the screen there, and maybe pass Ben's bowl here. If he rests on it, he'll counter. If he gets past it, the last thing he wants to do is draw one jack high, because Ben will just go. He'll go. Go the kitty, kill it, 3 down,
Okay.
So if I was him, I'd be full drawing through that orange bowl on the left of the screen.
Okay, let's see what he does. He might have done it too. Fair bit of weight on this.
Oh, well, he's certainly not out there.
No. Okay, where's he going to be? He's going to be number 4, I'd say.
He's going to be number 4.
Maybe.
So you can't really drive at that. There's gaps everywhere.
Yeah, he's saying 4, our marker. He's saying 4. Darren Muir has joined us. David Wilkes is back online. Carpet laugh out loud. Okay. I'm sure there's something that you know.
He's a greenkeeper.
Oh, is he? Okay. He's allergic to the carpet, David. Congratulations on the Australian Open. Wedlock playing brilliantly. That's from Paul O'Brien. Obviously, you know Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
And here we go. This is an important bowl from Ben Twist. And the 6th end, he's down by 4 and he trails 6-4 on this scoreboard. This would be a disaster if he can't get somewhere in between here and at least get 1 or 2 back.
Now, this is a massive bowl here. As you can see, he's taking his time.
He's got the Rafa pants going.
Oh, Rafa's going here.
Here he goes.
Oh, he's driving.
He really is. And he's going to miss. No.
Oh, geez, I don't think that was the right shot to play there.
Was it a result would it a shot you would have played?
No, definitely not. No, I would have definitely tried to have drawn that, but then again, he did beat me, and I'm sitting here commentating with you. So,
so what are you saying? You got the good end of the straw, or the bad end of the straw? Well, he got it down to 2, so it's 8-4. I suppose in hindsight, it's better than 10-4.
Yes. Yeah, well, 8-4 is still achievable. I mean, they've only played 6 ends, 12 to go.
Clinton Bailey give you a wrap with the commentary, and Tony Mullen, $7,500 pretty good, I reckon, there, mates. Okay. And they're starting to make some comment on here. The only time carpet hurts you is when you get knee burn. Is Alan Law going to tell us something? We're here at Club Manly with the final, and Wedlock goes to an 8-4 lead after 6 ends, so we're a third of the way through the game, and we're up to end number 7, and Wedlock leads away. So he just plays his normal game, Kurt, or does he look at the scoreboard and say, let's try and play a bit more conservative and try and get a lead? Because there's only, when you look at it, we're a third of the way through the game with a great start to the end.
Yeah, I think Corey's just got to, focus on that, just getting his first bowl close, keeping the pressure on Ben. Obviously that's a perfect opener. Ben can't attack that. He's just got to just be consistent. It's the key to playing on carpet. It's just building the head, just drawing.
Here we go with a reasonable bowl from Twist going through and just behind. So he's dragged himself probably nearly a metre through as Wedlock's about to go with bowl number 2. He's just right on the mark today, Wedlock. He really is in the zone at the moment, and it's going to take a good bowler to beat him. You see the other version, the other end of the bowls. Here it is. He's just gone a bit shy there, but he still holds 2. What carpet speed? What speed is the carpet running at? 15, is that right?
Yeah, the bottom one's probably, the bottom one's around 15. The one the boys are playing the final on now is a fraction slower, probably around the 14 mark. Nice. It's a nice, comfortable speed. It is a nice, comfortable speed, but it's like I said earlier, there's a bit of a difference between the two greens, that's for sure.
Okay, on the top green here, 10,000 the winner here at Club Manly for the Brisbane Open. 10,000 the winner, 5 for second. And you boys picked up 1,750? No.
We picked up 1,500.
1,500.
Yeah,
not a bad day out.
Yeah,
not a bad
good
day
for
out.
A weekend out.
Welcome to Sam and Gemma. Joan Bowles is watching in, and John is back, and Larry. Good on you, Larry. Well done. They give Tony Dondra a wrap, and rightly so. It's been a great tournament here at Club Manly.
Well, he's done a fantastic job, Tony.
Yeah, with the Brisbane Open. It's been really, really good. It's been seamless so far, apart from the rain. And that bowl just goes through from Corey Wedlock. Okay. He's saying, is he holding 3?
I would think so. 2 and a look.
2 and a look. I like that. Ben Twist now on the mat. He's taking his time. We're on the top green after we had a torrential downpour here about a half an hour ago, and the club have done a good job to get it back on the ball. We're right down the bottom green commentating, and there's the thunder in the background. That is Dead Set Thunder. And here he is, Ben Twist. He's going to try and draw this. Is it pretty weighty?
Well, he's certainly out there. I don't know if it'll come back from out there.
Maybe not.
But I think, John just commented there, and
it's not a bad bowl in the end, really.
Ben needs to go back to his draw, and I'd probably sort of maybe have to agree with him a little bit. You start driving on carpet, you especially carpet, you tend to lose your pace,
Okay.
But I mean, it's not 3 bad efforts there.
At least they're behind the kitty, I suppose. It's something you can drag it through, but it's a tough ask. Linda Morris has joined us online here at liveonthegreen.com.au. What's your thoughts, as Clint Bailey asks it, Kurt, on this sort of tournament? Do you think it's worked okay?
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic. Like, as I said, the 18 ends is something different. It makes you play the game differently, but it's been an amazing tournament, really. It's been very well run. The format's fantastic. It really is.
Look at this ball from Corey
that's
Wedlock. Is that 4?
I reckon that would be
4
nearly
or
the full
3?
house there.
Let's have a look. What's that man telling us? He's trying to find the 4th one. I think it is 4. This could be a really hard place to... Yeah, he's real 4. Wedlock holds 4. He leads 8-4.
So does he draw this one, Steve, or does he go quick and trying to kill it?
Well, he can't kill that, surely.
Well, he could get the front one onto the jack. I'd like to see him just take his time and draw the shot on the forehand.
Take his time, all right. Ben Twist from St John's Park. I'm glad the shot clock's not on him.
He'll have to speed that one up before the BPL.
He will indeed. Here he is. He's the raffer of the bowls world, isn't he? Just takes his time, he touches himself, and then he looks down and looks at the bowl and he touches it again.
Fidgets, pull the shorts up, twinkle toes, it's all happening.
Yeah. And he's got a Here he is. He's going to draw it on the forehand. This is the bowl of the tournament for him.
This is a massive bowl.
Where is it going to go? Is it going to come? It's turning. Is it going to turn enough? This could be a bowl that needs to turn late. He's clapping it. Wedlock, what a bowl, and take shot. Wow, pressure.
Literally just
You're down 8-4. You're staring 4, and he's come back to win the end. That's got to be a major boost for him.
Well, you're pretty much kissing away $5,000 there if you don't draw that shot, I can tell you.
I was going to say it was an expensive bowl.
What a great shot.
Bowl. It was a great shot. And there's more comments coming through at the moment. We can't get all these comments, but some of these guys having a chat on there. Josh Studham's joined us. Good on you, Josh. Gee, what a bowl that was. That's probably one of the bowls of the tournament.
Yeah, that was a big bowl, that one.
So he's gone from looking at 12-4 down to trailing by 3, 8-5. And if this end is his end, well, it's a whole new ball game.
Well, you look at the last two ends, he's 4 down the previous end. Drives, takes 2 out, drops 2, 4 down again, draws the shot, That's big, really. Corey, you'd be thinking, oh, geez, held 2 really good 4s. And, it's psychologically, that was a big bowl, not only for the scoreboard, but for his confidence and, to shake Corey up a little bit.
And it's shaking him up all right. It was a great first delivery by Ben Twist to sit near the jack, and then Corey's delivered one back. Good to see John join us back, and Daniel Carroll, Pat Johnson, Devon Slater. He's waiting for the market update in late March where the money was coming. Good on you, Devon. Great to have you along, mate. Curtis Black's just joined us with Robin Farrell, Dean Goodwin. Michael Brindle's back on board. Greg Robbie, Brett Fogg. Great bowls, Twisty, and then Lana Lamont and Graham Lewis is back online. Good on you guys. Gee, I tell you what, that was a great bowl there from Ben Twist. You'd almost see the game's just turning a fraction after that last end.
Yeah. That was a big bowl. As Darren Muir just said, he brought the crowds back with that one.
He did indeed. Nick Carl had his bank account on to win Curdy. Oh,
you won't make a very good gambler, son. I'd suggest you'd quit.
Curdy said, "Don't worry about it. He'll replace the money for you." Darren Muir and Clint Bailey, who were the big winners of the Calcutta. I got the screen inside there. We'll have to have a look a bit later on for you. Now he's coming the backhand here. Twist trying to draw another shot. He trails 8-5 and he's holding 2, and this could be 3 here, Kurt.
I dare say Corey will be facing 3 down.
Oh, this is a gun bowl.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Almost sent Ben Twist is just really starting to ramp it up here. He's got a bit of a spring in his step as he marched down behind the bowl.
He'd be feeling pretty good about himself after that last end.
Yeah, and Corey Wedlock, he knows he's a bit shy on this, and he is too. And wow, where's he going to go? He's going to fall just shy, and he's down 3. And Ben Twist, who trails at the moment. Now the boys asked the Calcutta last night, what did Ben Twist bring at the Calcutta? 300. The Jack High Syndicate bought him. And who bought Corey Wedlock? I should know. I auctioned him off. Where are we here? I'm trying to find him. Right there. And that was brought by Jamie Lee at $320. Oh, sorry?
That was bought by Scott, Jamie Lee.
Oh, sorry. Jamie Lee was the drawer. Sorry. Who bought it? Scott. Who's Scott? Do we know who Scott is?
Sure.
Plenty put their hand up and say they're Scott. Brother of someone. Comments coming through from Greg Robbie. Graham Lewis watching in from Scotland. Okay, good on you, Graham. Modris is calling in. Where's she coming from? Hi, Yvonne from in Adelaide. And Kane Nelson is back online. Plenty of people online. Great coverage here with thanks to liveonthegreen.com.au. Kurt Brown's my co-commentator for the final where Wedlock leads Twist 8-5, but Twist holds 3, and this could be 4. Is this going to turn enough, Kurt?
I think he's trying to maybe cover the back here, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's why you're the star bowler. There's his backwood, and he's done the right thing. So he holds 3, but there's plenty of room there, isn't there?
There is plenty of room.
What would you do if you were facing? Are you going to try and draw one in here? What are you going to do? Got no choice, really.
Yeah, if this was me, I'd draw the shot in the back end. Yeah. His weight was fine. He could still stick to his forehand if he wanted to. We'll see what he does. Oh, he's going big.
He's going big. So Wedlock, he's shy. Where's he going to go? He's not going to take his own out, is he? No, but he's held it to 2. So 2 shots go to Ben Twist. So he trails by 1. What a fascinating final at Club Manly it is. 8-7 Wedlock leads. 8-7, and we've had 7 ends. So we're not too far off halfway through. How much advantage is that to Ben, to see him get to after Wedlock. He had no choice. He had to either drive or draw, and he drove. He took one out, but, gee, must be a bit of a psychological advantage for him.
Oh, yeah, like, as I said, Corey held 2 fours previous to that last end and got 2 and then lost 1 and played, 2 pretty poor bowls there. That's the sign of frustration from what happened the previous ends. I mean, there wasn't much he could do about Ben's last bowl.
Can you blank it out? Can you just forget about it? It's very hard to do.
It is hard to do. I mean, you should do it. And everybody says, just forget it. But, easier said than done. It's pretty hard when you're out in the rink there and you're playing for, $10,000 and
does that come into it? Do you think about it? You go, this I'm playing for 10 grand here.
I don't think you're human if you don't think about it.
Okay.
Either that or you're rolling in it, But I think these 2 young guys on the green will certainly be thinking about the $10,000.
Larry Mullins joined us. Larry, good to have you on board, mate. Yeah, I love Darwin. Next time I come to Darwin, you better take me up there fishing or something. I love Darwin
great
fishing.
spot, Darwin.
Melville Island, one of the great places. Clearwater Island Resort out there. Gee, I caught my first barramundi. Yeah, that was a thrill. Anyway, that's another story. Twist was the first to bowl, and now Wedlock's just going to leave it a fraction shy, maybe. Yeah, just. Not much in it. A round of drinks. That's their first 2 bowls. Wedlock leads 8-7 after 8 ends. Coming up, this is the 9th end, so we're halfway through this game. Is that the scoreline you thought it would be?
Yep, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep. I'd expect this game to come right down to the last end.
Okay. Well, that's exciting. It's exciting as your semi-final. Well, that was tremendous where you were knocked out in that last playoff end, which was just tremendous. Could have gone either way. Bit of luck of the green as we see Twist now. This is a cracking bowl. Twist is right on the mark, and he's on the kitty. Is he? It's going to fall. Does. Wow. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
As you said, he's got a spring in his step now.
He's the one. Wedlock led 8-4. Now Twist is back to down by 1. It's 8-7 in the final. The Club Manly, the singles here, the single championships here, and we find that ball from Wedlock's just gone by. So 2. Yeah, he's saying 2 shots to Twist. Does it change the way he plays this?
No, I think he'll just follow his previous one down. He could change his hand, which he is doing. Sorry, he is changing his hand. He's going to beat Corey's Jack Island out to the right.
Are you coaching him? He's got an earpiece in or something?
Yeah. A few little hand signals over the balcony.
Kurt Brown was beaten by Ben Twist in the semi-final in what was one of the great games we've seen for a long time, and Twist has got a spring in his step. He's following this up. He's trying to get this bowl to turn, and turn it is.
That's a good shot here.
Oh, gee, look at this. He might have closed him out here. Oh, what a cracking bowl. He's 3 up. He's down by 1 on the scoreboard, but unless Wedlock can do something here, Twist is going to go to a clear-cut lead. He's still got 2 bowls to bowl, though, Wedlock. As you can see, Twist is very, very up at the moment. Plenty of comments coming through at the moment online. If you want to join us, live in the bowls, or liveonthegreen.com.au. There's a very good return there by Wedlock. Richie Kennedy has joined us. Scotty De Jong, hello Scotty. Wally King, Joe Marnie, Rebecca Turnbull. Good on you, Rebecca. Great to have you along. Anna North, Big John is back. Devon Slater saying Twisted he wins 17-15. We've all got predictions now. And Fiona Hall, amazing 4+ week of bowls. Good on you, Fiona. Here is now Ben Twist. He going to the forehand, just tries to rest off that bowl of Wedlock.
I think so. I think it's pretty safe just to draw inside that last one.
Here he goes. He's following it up and he's turning his hands. I'm not quite sure it's going to turn enough, is it? It's coming now. Turning. Oh, almost perfect. Almost perfect, and Ben Twist knew that. He's up by 2, but he trails on the scoreboard by 1. It's 8-7 Wedlock over Twist at Club Manly, with thanks to Diageo, Bartons, our good friends, to Iron Jack, Ormiston Rose, Tranquil Waters, and KM Smith & Son, our great supporters here. And now Corey Wedlock's got the hat off and he's scratching his head because this is his chance here. He needs to do something. He trails by 2, and unless he can pull shot here, he's going to trail by 1 on the scoreboard.
It's a tough shot, this.
It is indeed. Brett Wilkie, our marker. They got beaten in the semi-final by Wedlock in a classic game. Oh, no, he's missed everything. And that's 2 shots to Twist. He is indeed. Yep. So Twist goes to the lead now, 9-8. What a fascinating game we've got, Kurt.
Yeah. This one will go down to the wire, I'm sure of it.
Okay. And we're halfway through. We've had 9 ends. So we're halfway through. Those people wanting to know, it is an 18 end with a playoff. If it's a draw, 18 ends. That's what we've got. Kurt was saying it's an interesting, and he likes the concept. Most of the time, these games are first to 25 or 31. Is that correct?
Sorry?
Most of these times, these tournaments are first to 25 or 31.
In Queensland, 25. New South Wales, 31. Most places, 25 up.
Okay. Brian Marshall, Fraser Maguire watching in. Shah Marie's joined us. Terry Tink from Hugh Hin. I'm assuming that's in Cambodia, is it?
Not sure.
Is it? Hugh Hin? You boys know? Curly McLaughlin. Petty cash for these two. All right, okay, they're travelling in. Barbara Green's late. Where have you been, Barbara? And John Tavendale.
John's just touching on there how much of a mental game it can be, bowls.
Look at this bowl here from Twisty.
Well, I mean,
Twist.
he hasn't. From a couple of ends ago when he was 4 down draw that shot, he hasn't faltered, has he?
No, he hasn't
as John
faltered
said,
at all.
he's really stepped up. And
he's gone to the lead when he could have been down 12-4. He's leading 9-8. It just shows how the game can turn. Here we go. Wedlock, what's it a return? It's pretty good. It's pretty unbelievable, actually.
That's a great bowl.
Oh, wow. Look at those two bowls. That's why the boys are playing in the final. Wedlock from Woolloomooloo and Twist from St John's Park, the All New South Wales final. John, you make some great comments there online about how much of a medal game it can be, because now it's up to Twist to return. Here he is. He's gone the backhand.
This track's pretty good here.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's turning, it's coming. It might be able to be on the kitty. It is. Oh, wow. Look at that. 2 sensational bowls from Ben Twist. He's got his tail up. Wedlock, who led 8-4, trails 9-8. And we're halfway through. Exactly halfway through. We're on the 10th end of 18. And here's his return, which is going to be a fraction shy, Kurt, is it? Just?
Yeah. He'll be disappointed with that one. He would have liked to have reached there to give himself a chance. We'll get something behind the jack.
A couple of new people online. Sam Clough has joined us. Cheryl from Mandurah. G'day, Cheryl. Home of the Everest at Dudley Park. Well, what a great tournament that is. You playing in that, Kurt, were you?
Oh, I'm hoping to get over there this year. I've been invited the last couple of, but haven't been able to get over. But Mandurah's a beautiful place. I've been there and played before. I really hope to get over. Robin
Farrell, good on you, Robin. Thanks for your comments there. And Barb Green, who's been with us most of the afternoon. Here's the return from Twist. He's put it wide on the forehand. Looking for a backwood here, do you think?
I think so, yeah. Anything past the jack's a win here for Ben.
Yeah, he's going to protect the head, and he has done that indeed.
I don't think Corey will be short with this one.
Kerry Cottle has joined us. And here he goes. He's had a crack at it. Doesn't muck around, Corey. On the mat and wacko, straight into it.
He's waving his arms around. He's slapping his hands together.
And he's not happy. When you think he led 8-4, he's down 9-8.
And, that would still be in the back of his mind, Even though it was a couple of ends ago, it'd still be there. Don't worry.
Would it be playing with his mind a bit?
It would be, yeah. It certainly would be.
So now he needs to lift because he's got his head down, he's got his hands in his pocket, and he's not as sprightly as he was where Ben Twist, he bounded down there to grab his bowls. He's straight on the mat, and he is in command at the moment. He's in command. Reece Taylor, thanks for your comments. Lovely. Watching in from Adelaide. One of my favourite places in the world, Adelaide Glenelg. You been down there?
I have been to Glenelg,
Great place it is.
It's a beautiful place too.
Yeah, they serve squealing pig at the bar, at one of the bars, the Oaks down there. It's no good for you, that stuff, when you have 10 of them. Dale McWhinney is joining us. Good on you, Dale. Here's the return from Twist, Ben Twist, or known online as Twisty. And he's trying to give himself every possible chance to go 3 up here. And I'll tell you what, he's given it a good shake.
That'll be 3, I think.
Oh, is it going to roll? Yep, that's 3. That would be 3.
So what do you do here?
Oh, dear. What do you do here?
I think he's got to go big. If he kills it, and gets his toucher goes in the ditch, he may get second shot. But to be honest, I think he's got to hit this.
With 3. Someone's got to buy him a pair of long pants. He must be getting cold out there. 9-8, Twist leads Wedlock after 9 ends on the 10th end, and here he goes. A bit of weight on a backhand. Where's this going to go? Is it going to come around?
Well,
what's
percentages
it
out there, I tell you. Oh, dear, that's stiff.
Nearly took it. He might still take 3 here, Twist.
I think so.
At least 2. Let's have a look. Is it 3? Okay, Bob's telling us it's 3.
What a turnaround the last few ends.
Wow. There we go. 3 shots to Ben Twist. He goes up 12-8, and it could have been Wedlock 12-4 with 1 shot. It's incredible how the game's changed. Paul Ryan's back online. Michael is watching from Port Hughes in South Australia. Or Point Hughes, or Port Hughes. I'm assuming it's Point Hughes in South Australia. Good on you, Michael. And Glenn Hamilton. Nothing better to watch. Good on you, Glenn. Great to have you on board, mate. There's Roger Bradley. Thanks to live stream from Aldinga Beach, south of Adelaide. Haven't been there, but it sounds like it's a nice place. And Chrissy Pav is watching online. After 10 ends, it's 12-8. 4 ends ago, Wedlock was leading 8-4. Can you believe that? So in 4 ends, he hasn't got a register. Twist has got 8 in 4 ends.
Oh, he's gone berserk, Twisty.
Okay.
As he opens up again here with another great shot.
Ball. It's tremendous. Lucy Beer, who's one of the champions, who's with us from overseas. Good on you, Lucy. Share it along with all your friends overseas. We'd love to have them on board. As Wedlock returns on Twist, he trails by 4. It's 12-8. This is probably the end. He's got to do something, really. 4 shots in this game is a big effort.
Yeah. Corey's probably just got to take a little bit of time, just settle down. A couple of things, haven't gone his way the last few ends.
He's got shot Roger Webb from Christchurch. Gee, I love Christchurch. One of the prettiest cities in the world, Christchurch. I know they've had some bad luck there in recent times, but gee, what a great place that is. Roger, great to have you on board, mate. We love our Kiwi friends. I'm not quite sure the Kiwis love us when we play cricket against them, but we do love our Kiwi friends. John Newell is watching in. Good on you, John. We don't talk about cricket. Rugby. The All Blacks. Are they still playing the game, the All Blacks? Sam Clough. Good on you, Sam. Thanks for your comments, mate. No opposition for the All Blacks. They're about right. I'm glad the All Blacks don't play bowls. We'd be in trouble. Now there's the return from Twist. He leads 12-8 after 10. So on the 11th end here at Club Manly with thanks to Bartons, Diageo. Also our good friends Iron Jack, Ormiston Rise, Tranquil Waters and KM Smith & Sons. Great supporters this tournament. As we see Wedlock with a return and these flashy bowls. And he's going to end up a little bit short. Be disappointed in that one, Kurt.
Yeah, he will be.
Kurt Brown, our co-commentator, was defeated in one of the greatest games I think we've ever seen here at Club Manly, defeated by Ben Twist 16-15 at a playoff end. And he's our co-commentator here for the final, where Ben Twist leads 12-8 after 10 ends. Are in end number 11. And at the moment, Wedlock holds shot. And a vital shot it is too. Bit of weight on this.
Yeah. Not going to get down enough, is he?
He is.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Dear. That was almost a disaster for Corey Wedlock. That was going to drag it through and probably take 2.
I think Corey really needs to win this end.
He probably does. 4 shots in this game is going to be very difficult to get back. But we've seen in the last 4 ends, Twist, pick up, 8 shots. A bit short from Wedlock, is it? Yeah, it is. He might have opened the gate here. So what does Twist do here? Does he try and take that bowl out?
No, he has to. I think he has to draw the shot. Loses his bowl, he's 3 down. He can't afford to play weight there in the back end again. He gets Corey's last one. He's just popping clean out. I think Ben, he's playing that forehand draw shot well. I think he should just draw on the forehand, get around his own, give it a roll. 1 down's not too bad.
Okay, Twist leads 12-8 into the 11th end at Club Manly in the final of the Brisbane Open. 10,000 the winner, 5,000 the runner-up. The boys have spent the rest in the semi-final in the club. Here we go. Here he goes. Twist.
It's urgent it to turn.
Not quite sure where he's going out there. I think that's not where he wanted to be, but maybe he's thinking, I'll save it if he drags it through. But you wouldn't think Wedlock would be risking a shot, would he?
I wouldn't think so. It's out anything on his last one, and count 1 shot here is good for Corey. Gives him a chance to pick the length he wants to play and just chill out and relax and compose himself again.
Susie McNeil watching from Coromandel in New Zealand. You been there, Coromandel?
I've never been to New Zealand, no.
We better get you there, I think.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
Gavin Johnson watching Atherton up at the table in Cairns.
Yeah.
Great place, Atherton. Tremendous people up there.
I've played bowls against Gavin a couple of times.
Good guy,
up on
Gavin.
The table ends.
Good on you, mate. Great to have you on board, Gavin. As this is a good bowl from Corey Wedlock. Has he got the legs to make it 2? Oh. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. I think 1. Yep. That's all he's getting.
So just a reminder to everyone watching that this is an ends game, not a shots up. So we're playing 18 ends here in the final as we have done all weekend. And also the Kitty dead ends are respotted on the tee for those people who have just joined us.
Kurt, we're up to 11 ends.
Yeah.
So we've got 6 to go. 6 to go, yep. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 7 to go.
7 to go.
7 to
3
go.
the diff. Anyone's game.
Anyone's game. Big call. How big was that for Wedlock to win that end? 12.90 trail.
Massive,
big?
yeah.
Massive?
He needed to win that.
Okay.
He's pretty much, by the look of it, thrown exactly the same length that Ben's been playing.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
And he's just to the side of the kitty and probably a foot through. This end's very, very, very big for both Twist and Wedlock, because if Twist can put 2 shots on here, it's going to be very hard for Wedlock to get back. If Wedlock can put 2 shots in, the game is open. He's gone the backhand. Has been Twist from St John's Park in New South Wales. And here he is. This looks pretty good to me, Kurt.
Yeah.
It's on the money. Oh, not far from it. And he's right in front of the kitty. And he takes shot. We're at Club Manly in Queensland, 20 minutes in the city. Beautiful Manly, beautiful Bayside. If you've never been here before, it's certainly a club you've got to visit. We've got 2 greens here, and this is a return from Corey Wedlock, and that is an absolute belter.
That's a great shot there from Corey. He'll be
Absolute
pretty happy with
belter.
himself with that one. He'll have a little breather sigh of relief.
So now does Twist try and draw this in the forehand?
Yeah.
That's all he can do.
No, sticking to the backhand by the look of it.
Is he really?
That's fine.
Okay. What's he trying to do here? Is he trying to move?
He's just trying to just draw another one in the head. He's got a bowl there to draw it. I mean, he gets his weight right. There's no reason he can't draw the shot. He's getting a bit of turn out here.
He's plenty of grass. Is the weight right? It's not too far off. It's just going to go through and sit behind.
Look at that turn. See, he's getting some
look at
really
that.
good turn.
He's indeed. Barbara Green's back online. Good mathematician. Thanks, Barbara. Was a bookmaker stand, I'd be okay. And Lucy Beers making comment from overseas too. Good on you, Lucy. As we see Corey Wedlock. This could be one of the shots of the tournament. He's able to drag this in and take the kitty. I tell you what, he has.
Well, good shot.
Good bowl, but he probably might have cost himself a shot there, because now he's opened that forehand. He's opened that head a little bit, hasn't he? That's it. Probably wouldn't have worried Twist too much with that shot.
No, it has opened it up, but at the same time, it has made Ben a little bit vulnerable. You know, Corey, if Ben does nothing here, Corey will be giving himself a little chance up there on the forehand. It's probably made Ben. It has made Ben's shot easier, but at the same time, you know, it's a crowded opportunity for Corey as well.
So Ben Twist.
Ben Rafa Twist.
Ben Rafa Twist. We've called him the Rafa. Here he goes. He's given it plenty of legs. Oh, I think he might be a bit short, is he? Yeah, he's a bit shy.
I reckon Corey takes the risk here. I reckon nice, confident, full draw on his forehand. Roll that orange bowl out to the left of the screen there. The second shot. Opportunities against players like Ben Twist like this, they don't come very often.
So
you know?
is that a bowl that Ben's very disappointed in? Very disappointed?
Oh, he'll be shattered with that one. I mean, that's a terrible bowl. Let's face it. I mean, I don't want to sound too harsh, but he'd be very disappointed with that. Absolutely.
So Corey's taking his time. He just waltzed down there and he's having a think. He knows what he's going to do.
Nice and confident here.
Here he is. He sent it up there with plenty of gusto. There's plenty of grass on this. I tell you what, is it going to come around and take that Ben Twist bowl from the front? It could well do. If it does, there's trouble. Oh, gee.
He won't be happy with that.
No, he wouldn't be happy with that.
I mean,
he holds 3, does he, or 4?
I reckon he only holds 1.
Okay. The backwards a bit.
You can see Corey slapping his thing there. He knew he had to be. He had to be right up. 6 foot of weight through that orange bowl. That was a big opportunity there. If he misses, he gets his one on the left and gets a backward in.
Julie Whaley's online, almost home, Kurt. She's gone the early crow.
Julie Wally, yeah.
Julie.
They were down here. Her husband Keith was playing in the tournament. They left at lunchtime today, all the way back to Bundaberg. So I made sure to tell her to let me know when they're home. So
good on you, Julie. Hope you had a safe trip home. And here's a chance now for Twist. He's thrown it out there and he's picked the match straight up. Is that a good sign?
Well,
it's coming.
I don't know if he's going
to
turn enough.
No, I don't think it is. So 1 shot to Wedlock, you'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to Wedlock, so he drags it back in 1 more. It's a grind now. We've had 11 ends, and it's 12-10.
So that's just another you know, on the back of what's happened, you know, with Ben, you know, drawing that shot when he was 4 down and taking those 2 bowls out, you know, it sort of affected Corey a little bit. I mean, normally Corey would play that nice and confident then to sit that bowl out, and you know, he's obviously not feeling as confident as he was in previous games.
Big numbers online. Wilson Alexander's joined us. Robin Farrell's honest commentating, Kurt. That's great. Well, I think it's good. I think it's good to be honest, and that's what it's all about. People want to hear the honesty, and you're the expert at the game. You played him. You know what it's like. You know what it's like to bowl a shocker, and he probably got away with that a little bit light.
He definitely got away with that one, definitely. And he'd be thinking that too. Yep.
And Corey would be thinking the other way. He'd be going, could have nabbed him for 3.
Yeah. But that's just pure, like, you know, off the back of what's happened. You know, his confidence is down a little bit. It was a really poor bowl, really. I mean, like I said, you don't get opportunities like that against either of these players, and when you've got it, you've got to take it.
So the scoreline is, just to give you an update here, Corey Wedlock defeated Brett Wilkie 18-11 to get through to the final here at Club Manly. And my co-commentator, Kurt Brown, was defeated by Ben Twist in one of the cracking games of bowls you'd ever want to go and see, 16-15 in a playoff end. And just tell me, let's run through that last end. We've discussed it. You drag one through, the first one missing, you put it through into the ditch, and that was your plan. Your plan was to try and upset him and maybe land on top of the kiddie. Didn't happen.
No.
But you weren't too far off it. It was a breath in it.
Yeah, it's not something I condone, but I thought he was playing so well. I thought, you know, last bowl, and I thought, bugger it, I'm going to take the jack right up and I'm going to pot this thing, you know. It didn't quite go to plan. But it
could have gone to plan.
It could have gone to, I'll tell you what, the second one when I did get it, I thought I had it straight in the middle. I was going to turn around and shake his hand.
Was there any sledging? Was there any sledging in that last end?
Oh, I did apologise to him before I put my first one down, because I said, you know, sometimes it can be seen to be a bit rude going for the kiddie first bowl, so I did apologise in advance.
Did you really? What did you say?
I did. I just said, look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to pot this kiddie.
And you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. Put the curse on myself.
You went the early crow. Twist leads Wedlock 12-10. We've had 12 ends. We're into the 13th end, and the shot would be held by probably Twist only just here. Gee, this is an open head from we've had in the last couple of ends. Twist gets his chance to draw one here.
So, Greg, in answer to your question, Ben is using Taylor GTRs.
Greg Travers, Ryan Gilbert has joined us. Good on you, Ryan. Great to have you along. And Greg, you play great bowls, Kurt. There you are. So Greg gave you a rap, and you certainly did. It was one of the tremendous games. Julie Wally has made some comment there.
I think she would have liked that comment about me saying I was going to pot the kiddie and miss it.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
I love your honesty. You got a future in the commentary game.
I was trying to play a few mind games with him, you know. It didn't work very well.
Well, you got to try something. As we see Wedlock here deliver maybe what is going to be shot. It is.
It could be 2.
Do you think so? Hold on. He's having a look at it. A man out there, Brett Wilkie. He's
too close to call.
He said close, is it? All right. So Twist gets his chance. There's plenty of room there. Even a nuffy like me could put one in close here. Graham Shillington's online.
Yeah, Ryan, the boys are pretty tense. It's you know, $10,000 for the winner of this game, $5,000 for runner-up.
It's not a bad runner-up check, though, when you think about it.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Joe Sagagoza is...
Joe Saragoza, yeah.
Good on you, Joe. Good to have you on. Where's he from? Where's Joe from?
Joe's from Belrose Bowling Club in Sydney.
Ah, beautiful.
And is the head coach of the Maltese Lawn Bowls team.
Oh, beautiful. Good on you, Joe.
And Malta have certainly put their stamps on bowls around the world over the last 18 months. They competed in the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast last year, and the ladies walked away with a bronze medal in the fours.
Beautiful.
He does a great job with them, and I've got quite a couple of really good friends of mine play for Malta, so Joe does a terrific job with those guys.
There you are, Joe. There's a wrap as we see the shot coming through from Corey Wedlock. This should be shot.
That's
it is.
The shot, yep.
Is indeed. Nothing for sugar-coating champ, Sam says. Well, you're right, Sam. Exactly right. If more commentators are brutally honest, I think we'd have better commentators and better coverage. It's very, very good. Barton's one of our great supporters here today. Holden, Mitsubishi, Hyundai, Mitsubishi and Nissan. And good to have them on board. Beatsy and his team are great supporters in this local area of many, many sports, and including lawn bowls here at Club Manly, which is just 20 minutes outside the CBD if you haven't been here before. Tremendous club with 2 greens and a great, great clubhouse run by Tony Donder. As we see the bowl about to come down here from Ben Twist. He leads 12-10 after 12 ends. We're in the 13th end. This is his last bowl. What's he going to do? Try and drag this through?
Well, geez, I don't know. I've given up guessing.
You see, I'm not going to say a word.
Nah.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's driving.
Oh, my goodness,
Oh,
mate.
that
I
is.
can't believe
Oh
it.
dear, this could go.
Oh, dear. I felt that.
See, once again, that's a risky shot. I mean, you miss wide, he gets Corey onto his own, he drops 3.
So he's lost 1 there. So Corey's won the last 3 ends, but only 1 each time, where he won 4 ends with 2 each time, average 2 each time. Anyway,
he'll still be pretty happy. 3 ends on the trot after losing a few, eight consecutive shots.
Ben's got his head down now. It's amazing how it's all changed. The body language.
Yeah.
And he trails, twist leads 12-11. Wedlock, will he bowl long or short? He's going short. Where's he going?
He's going for the old, as one of my coaches used to say, the old social bowls length. They used to call it the old medium length. No, he's got a bit further than that.
Social bowls. Don't pick on us social bowls. We're doing our best.
It's to say, always say, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. T to T minimum.
T to T minimum?
Anything, extreme. Okay. Always be extreme.
Who was your first coach?
My first coach, Aileen Wiley, her name was, from Mundubra. That's where I'm from, a small town west of Bundaberg.
Yeah, know where it is.
You know where Mundubra is? Yeah. And that's where I was. That's where I spent the first 16 years of my life. And but I was referring to Ian Shoeback when I was talking about a legend of the game, Ian Shoeback.
One of the greats, isn't he?
Yeah, 4-time world champion.
I remember watching when I was a kid, you'd watch Rob Perella and he'd charge down the green, wouldn't he? And I thought, I just want to be like Rob Perella.
Yeah, I've watched all the replay. I wasn't around when they were playing, I
can't remember. Settle down a bit. Jeez, you give yourself a
rap.
rap.
Watched a few replays of the games. But no, I had the pleasure of working under Shuey and playing a bit of bowls with him, and he believes in extremes when you're playing bowls, not social bowler's length, as he likes to call it.
Okay, fair enough. And here's the return from Ben Twist, and is it shot?
It
probably
is.
It is shot indeed. Twist leads 12-11. We've had after 13 ends, so we only got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 ends to go after this, and there's 1 between this pair. It's been fascinating bowls all weekend, and we've come down to what is a tremendous final. The club will be wrapped in this, the way this is going to end. Mitchell Mears has joined us online. Good on you, Mitch. As Corey Wedlock is after the kitty. He's going to be a bit shy, but not too far. Great memory.
Might get a little back flop for the shot. No.
No. So some tense moments coming up here. Brett Wilkie is marking the final at Club Manly. The 10,000 winner final, 5,000 runner-up. The boys semi-final picked up 1,500. So it's been a cracking weekend. And Tony Donder and his team have done a really good job. And they've already said next year they've got people ringing up wanting to play next year already. So it's been outstanding.
Oh, it'll just get bigger and bigger, this event now.
Yeah, it's going to get fantastic. As Ben Twist in this final, he's just gone to the right, but safe enough to save. You draw one through of his backhand, he'd be in the money. And here's Wedlock.
He's attacking the ball.
Here we go. Where's he going to go with this? Is he going to be shy or right on the money? Oh,
dear.
Oh, dear.
Terrible result.
That's a worse. It goes back on the tee. Is that correct?
I think so. If
oh, dear.
2 down.
2 down.
That's stiff.
So in this game, as we said before, just explain to us again, Kurt, the situation with the dead end.
Yep. So, when the jack goes out of play in this format here at the Brisbane Open at Manly, the jack does get respotted on the 6-foot mark or the tee.
Is a dead end the right terminology, or is it just the jack goes out of play?
Dead end.
Yeah, dead end.
Dead end. Yeah.
Okay.
And a dead end in this is outside either the boundary pegs or over the back of the bank.
Over the back of the bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason Bowers joined us online. Good to have you along, Jason. He says plenty of cash, a lot of tense game. I'm getting tense. I'm not even going to get any money out of it.
Exactly. I think
Ben
it's harder
Twist,
to watch them play.
Yeah, exactly. Watching your game was almost heart attack material. Watching you and Twisty earlier, Kurt. It was tremendous bowls, and he'd be filthy at that. He'd be filthy at that, Ben.
Once again, at trying to be honest, that he would be filthy. That is a terrible bowl.
No, well, I'm not going to say it's terrible. I can't bowl any better. But I think if he had his chance, they didn't need to wrap the end up.
That was a big
he holds 2, and Wedlock's charging. Yeah, there's a bit of weight in this. Too much weight.
Corey's let him in here.
Oh, geez, give him a second chance.
I bet you Ben will correct this one. It is easy though when you're playing on carpet to fall that little bit short like Ben did. I shouldn't say it's a terrible bowl because, it is a terrible bowl, but
by his standard.
Correct. But it is easy to do on carpet. It is easy to do.
Dean Goodwin said, "Can anyone enter the Brisbane Open?"
Sure, Dean. Yep. Yeah. You just contact Tony Donder at Club Manly, and he'll hook you up for next year.
Don't hold back, Kurt. Give it to him. Right. Okay. Good on you, Gavin.
Well, lucky he's a good friend of mine. He'll forgive me.
Here we go. We're a chance here to see what Ben Twist can do. Can he put this away with 3 shots? If he does...
I'm backing him in. He'll draw this.
All gone quiet now. He's taking his time. This is the 14th end. He's on the 4-hand draw. I don't think it's going to be short. He's picked up the mat and he's coming down. He's keen to be here. Here it comes. It's turning.
He's got to do a bit of running.
Quickly. Is it going to run? Oh, I don't think it has. Look at the memory there. 2. I'm not sure that was a result. He could have put the game away there. He could have put the game completely away.
Definitely. Yeah, he will be
14-11, but there's only, with 4 ends to go, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 ends to go. No,
yeah,
correct.
4 to go. 3 the diff.
Yeah, correct. 4 to go.
Geez, that was a big opportunity there, wasn't it, those last 2 bowls?
Yeah, indeed.
But still 3 up, 4 to go. I'd prefer to be in his position than Corey's, that's for sure.
Yeah, pressure bowl, says Greg Robbie. You're right. Kelvin Kirko's back watching after fishing. It's even sees he is sitting on the sideline. It certainly is. And he missed a free hit there, Gavin. You're 100% right. But Twist has got his chance here. As you can see, we've both got our arms crossed, not because we're cranky, but we've got bloody cold. It's freezing here at Manly. And there is the first bowl from Ben Twist, and it's a ripper, an absolute ripper. Nugget Ingham's online. Good on you, Nugget.
Nugget was a losing...
Did he sing last night? Was that true?
Did he sing? Well, I wouldn't say he brought the crowds back. I think he sent most of them home.
My daughter was the singer. She said to me, like, seriously, is he going to sing? I said, if he wants to sing, he's going to sing. Here's Corey Wedlock with a great return. Look at that. A toucher. Wow, that's pressure bowls. That is pressure bowls. Dale McWhinney's with Dwayne Carl. Hold on, Benny. And Nick Carl's now watching.
We've got him in the Calcutta, Dale. We will be hoping Ben holds on to this one.
He will indeed.
What is the first prize of the Calcutta?
About 1,700, I reckon, isn't it?
1,700.
1,700. Robbie knows exactly.
Not a bad little payday.
It's a good day out. It's almost like running a place. Here we go. We're back now to Twist with these orange bowls. You can't miss them. He leads 14-11. We've got 4 ends to go. $1,706 for first prize for Calcutta. And 1766, righto. And second's 1,069, so it's good enough to run second. It was a successful Calcutta here last night. It was an absolute ripper. It'll only get bigger and better. Here is now Wedlock. He trails by 3 with 4 ends to go. This is the end he needs to make the move. He needs to do something here. He sent it out on the backhand, and he's coming back.
It's close here.
He's not far off. He might touch off his bowl. He does. Oh, what a great bit of bowling. Toucher, and he takes 2. Wow, this is pressure stuff. This is pressure stuff.
Wouldn't think there's $5,000 difference on the line here, would you, the way these 2 boys are playing?
Wow, you wouldn't think so. Bowler Dumbrell's back on. Timmy Hyatt, Robin Farrell, living on a prayer.
Robin is Nugget's mum.
Oh, okay.
She knows exactly what he likes to sing.
You give him a rap, Robin, because there was no one else giving him singing a rap. He was even singing in the toilet. I heard him last night.
Oh, good on him. He gets up there and gives it a go. God love him.
God love him, all right. Bruce Hardman and John Walker on the Fraser Coast of Cairns, and good on you, mate.
Fraser Coast, Harvey Bay, champion and champion singles. Okay. Bruce Hardman.
Johnny Walker's joined us. Thanks for your comments, John. Here is Ben Twist. He sent this wide. He's down by 2 on this end, but he leads by 3. Is it going to come?
No, it's going to stick out there.
Gee, I tell you what.
I think
what a fascinating final this is. Now Wedlock's got to spring in his step. He marches down.
Corey's just asked permission to come up and look at the head.
You have to ask permission, is that
correct?
You
do, yeah. After, if you've only played 2 bowls, you do have to ask permission to come to the head, yes. I have only ever seen...
What's the reason behind that?
Look, I'm not sure. I'm not really up with all the rules and everything, but I'm pretty sure the rules of bowls is that you cannot approach the head until after your 3rd delivery.
Unless you ask permission from the marker.
That's correct. And I have only ever seen it denied once.
Okay, Modris is...
the head.
Really?
Yeah, I have seen it once. A marker, I won't say which club, but it wasn't me, but I have seen somebody denied to come to the head.
Okay, Modris has joined us. Great bowler. Dwayne Carl says, I'll cut his fingers off if he loses. Jeez. He's a harsh man, Dwayne.
$100 for every finger.
Wow. Might be more than that. As Wedlock returns in the backhand here, and he's got this right to the left-hand side. Is it going to be
just going to go under?
Under?
Oh, he might hang around. No,
Is it still third? No.
It's a good head, though. It's good for Corey. Still, there's opportunities.
Yeah. Wedlock holds 2, but he trails by 3 on the scoreboard. We've got 4 ends to go. How important is this bowl? This is one of the bowls of the tournament for him.
Not really. Yeah, well, for Ben, yeah.
Where's he going to put it? He's going to try and sit on the kitty from the forehand.
Draw the shot in the forehand. Yep. Don't really want to swing at it. If he goes a bit tight, he rolls Corey's 1 over for 3 down.
Are you backing him in? Are you backing him in here?
Depends what he plays. If he draws it, I'm going to back him out.
Oh dear. Righto, here he goes. He's going to draw it.
I hope he proves me wrong.
Here we go. Quiet here. There's Twist about to bowl. He's on the mat. He leads by 3. 14-11. Into the 4 ends out. And here he goes. Talk us through this, Kurt. Is he given enough grass?
I think his line's pretty good.
He's tracking it down. He likes this a lot.
And this is what happens.
He's coming down and, it's short.
As I said, it's so easy to underplay that weight on carpet.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. You've got to take a lot of grass, and you can find yourself when you're trying to draw when it's a little bit quick. It's easy to pull up. He wouldn't have wanted to be heavy there. Like I said, if you're a bit tight, he rolls Corey in or he slices the kitty. He would have been mindful of that and
a bit apprehensive on it.
And unfortunately for him, he fell short.
Here we go. So Wedlock, does he play safety? He holds 2.
Me, backhand 6 foot away. This is the opportunity he had a few ends ago. He gets another one here.
Here he goes. There's a bit of weight on this. He's trying to turn it in. Is there enough turn there? I tell you, it could be trouble here.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh. What has happened there?
That's disastrous.
Corey Wedlock, has he lost the... I think he's either lost shot or he's got 1 and he had 2. What's he calling it?
He's lost the end. Oh,
he's lost the end. Will strike me. Corey Wedlock held 2, was down by 3.
That is stiff.
That's a tough call. Twist goes 15-11, 3 to play. Wow. That was a really, really hard pill to swallow that.
I mean, he played the right shot. He can't ever doubt that. That was definitely the shot to play.
Brian Stewart's watching in. Robin Farrell, she can't believe it. Neither can Damien.
Yeah, ouch. That's an awful result. Poor Corey.
You feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Nathan Pedersen making comment now online. Ouch. All the people are watching at home like we are.
They're all feeling for him too, I think.
Yeah, he was a bit hardly done by Wedlock. He held 2 and he ended up losing 1, so it was a 3-shot turnaround. 15-11. Is that a winning break? Oh,
we'll see how much ticker he's got.
Wow.
It needs to, whatever ticker he has got, he needs to start pulling it out this end. Otherwise, I think it's curtains.
Okay, so Corey Wedlock, he had 2. He ended up losing the end by 1. He trails 15-11, 4 shots with 3 to play at the big Club Manly here. We had a torrential downpour earlier. We had to move greens for the final. And we're here for the Brisbane Open, brought to you by Barton's, Diageo, Ormerton Rise, Tranquil Waters, Iron Jack, and KM Smith & Son.
Well, Robin, she's still sticking with Corey. She reckons he's got plenty of fight left in him.
Okay.
True, Anna. No guts, no glory. I agree.
Well, payday, Dwayne says. He's not talking through his kit.
Early call there.
Yeah, well, he holds 2 here, but Wedlock's had his chance. He'd have to have his tail up. He's got nothing to lose, has he now, really?
No.
He's got to play with a bit of gay abandon here. Is he going to fall short? Oh, he'd be disappointed in that.
Must score this end, I think.
You'd think so, at least 1.
Yeah.
At least 1, and maybe 2. But looking at that, he's got his work cut out. If Twist is able to put this in close, it could shut the end down here. And Twist knows that. He knows that he's going to try and draw this in on the forehand. He leads by 15-11 in a fascinating final at Club Manly. The Brisbane Open, and this is a cracker. Is it going to come around? No, it just died.
Perfect.
Weight was absolutely spot on, but he holds 2, maybe 3. Looking at that.
Righto, Corey, this is your chance, son. Ooh, he's waving it, I think he's short.
He is short. It's a memory bowl. Goodness me.
Geez, if you're Ben, you'd be thinking all your Christmas had to come at once here at the moment, wouldn't you?
Gee. Poor old Corey's had no luck in the last couple of ends, and that is something he'll be disappointed in because he had his chance there. So Twist leads 15-11. We've only got 3 ends to go. What is Corey Wedlock thinking after that last end? Is he thinking, goodness me, how did I hold 2 and lose by 1?
He's
A
probably
3-shot turnaround.
He's probably thinking I should have just drawn the shot on the forehand. When really he shouldn't have. He played the right shot.
He played the right shot. He just had no luck. And that's the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luck plays in such an integral part of this game. As Twist now lines up.
Ben would really like to play a nice, full, confident draw here on the forehand. Draw a toucher, little trail of the kitty, hide the kitty in behind 2 of his.
Having a flat tie has its rewards. Getting to watch the finish. Someone's got a flat tie watching the bowls.
Oh, dear.
How are we going here? Is it up there? If it's there,
this is a good
it's
bowl.
going to be a good bowl.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Is it going to clip? It
Yep.
does, and there we go. Well, now the pressure.
I
Now
reckon
the pressure. Is that 4 or 3?
I think it's 3, and I think it's game over if he doesn't draw the shot.
Okay. Now, here's a bit of sportsmanship. He kicks the ball back to him. Didn't pick it up.
This is a big bowl here. Oh, he's going big.
He's going the big drive. Is there an advantage to this, though? He
Actually,
might
this
take
is
his
good.
hold.
This is good. Oh.
Oh, geez. A 2 or 1, or has he won the end? The drive was good.
They're giving us nothing at the moment.
No. They're having a look at the players. They haven't asked.
2 to Ben.
2 to Ben, 17-11. Well, you'd have to be a game man to say that he's going to be able to come back with only 2 ends to go.
I think it's, well, you never know. 2 threes. That's what he'd be thinking. 2 threes and an extra end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He
2
needs-
threes and an extra end. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He needs a 3 here at least. 2's not enough. He'll never. I don't think he can. Shouldn't say never, but he won't get a 4 off Ben. He needs a
wouldn't
3
think
this
so.
end.
Cheryl Hutchinson's joined us. Damien Cressinger says it's over. Good lead for a quality bowler, says Howard Best. And Roger Webb said he may be thinking about what he used the 5,000 on.
Oh, jeez. Talk
Tough.
about me being honest, Roger. That's harsh.
That's tough, isn't it? Anyway, so does Twist change now? Does he just go into let's play conservative mode here, or does he play normal?
Nah, he just tries to get close.
Just tries to get close. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all he does.
Just
No
get a
driving, no nothing.
No driving, no. Well, unless he's 3 or 4 down, he might want to.
Yeah, but he's in the great spot.
Yeah, definitely. This
Graham
would be
Carl.
one of the all-time great wins if Corey can peg this one back. I can tell you.
Yeah, well, he started the right way. He's going to be on the mark, but he's going to be short.
That's not ideal.
No, it's not. Game, set, and march on your bike, son. Okay, Johnny Walker. I think we need a Johnny Walker after this. It's absolutely freezing at the moment. The boys have done a good job down here. They've done an excellent job. What a crazy game. Corey in complete control now. Ben shutting the game down. Clinton, that is probably a fair summation of the game, isn't
I think
it?
that's spot on.
100%.
Corey has been probably in control of this game for at least 70% of this match.
Yeah. Look at this. He returned from Twist. So Twist holds shot, and now it's trouble for Wedlock.
He
With
doesn't
2
want to be
ends
short
go.
with this one.
No. And I suppose you change, you take a few more risks here. Is that fair comment?
Yeah, he's got to be up. Give himself
Yeah.
a chance. Trail the kitty, misses, set something up.
Yeah. It's turning.
He's
it's
done
coming.
just that.
It's coming. It's going to turn.
That's good.
Just a bit too far, but it's there.
Yep, that's good.
It's the only place he can be. You can't win the game in front of the kitty.
No. And if Corey doesn't score at least a 2 here, that will be game over.
Will he concede or not? No. Is that
How
normal
many ends we
practice?
got to go? 2 ends to go.
Yeah.
Yep. No. He'll be more than 4 if he can't win.
So he concede.
Yep. Concede. Yep. He will concede if he does not pick up a 2.
On goes the music in the background. Not quite sure the situation there. 7-11. Twist leads with 2 ends to go, and this could be one of the bowls of the tournament. He's going to take the kitty. How good's that? That's game, set, and match.
It doesn't. Yes, it is. It is. It doesn't change Corey's shot though. It didn't make it harder for him. Geez, he needs to do a bit of turning here.
And there's plenty of weight on it. Corey's disappointed.
Oh, please tell me he's up.
He's up, surely.
Please tell me he's
Surely,
up.
surely. It's there, is it?
Oh, good
what
shot.
What a great bowl.
Whew.
What a great bowl.
That's not where he would have wanted it. I can tell you. He would have went another at least 2 feet on that.
So what does Ben do here? Ben's got his last bowl. He leads by 6. He's 17-11 up. He's staring $10,000 cash. What does he do with this?
I think he just has to really... I mean, if Ben trails the kitty first on his forehand, you know, it's impossible for Corey. He's got to draw the shot in the forehand. Nice, just a full draw on his forehand.
Graham Lewis says, toughen up, guys. It's 12 degrees in Scotland. I tell you what, it's about 12 degrees here too, Graham. Don't give yourself too much of a rap. It's freezing. It's summer in Scotland. Yeah, exactly right. It's bloody freezing here, I can tell you. Never gets cold out here, but it's cold tonight. We're at Club Manly for the Brisbane Open, and Twist is just playing conservative now. That's all he's got to do. He's going for a backwood, is he? Oh, I tell you what.
Well, this is it, ladies and gents. Corey Wedlock, last bowl, needs a forehand, draw the shot to stay in the tournament, trail the kitty for 3.
And that's it.
Misses, it's game over.
Game over.
Ben Twist will be the first ever
inaugural Brisbane Open champion.
Yep. And what a great title to have.
He won here 15 years ago, he told me. He won here as a junior 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it? Here it is. This could be the last bowl of the tournament. Wedlock, it looks to have plenty of weight. Is it coming enough?
No,
is it coming enough? And that is it.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah. He takes 1, and that is it. It's all over. Congratulations to Ben Twist, who takes out the inaugural Brisbane Open, sponsored by Barton's, Diageo, Iron Jack, Ormiston Rose, Tranquil Waters, and Kane Smith & Son. 17-12 after 17 ends. Well, what a fascinating game. We called it early. One was 8-4. Wedlock led Twist, and we've turned it round to 17-12. Twist beats Wedlock. Incredible game.
Yeah,
One bowl turned it round.
Amazing. Just goes to show how important that bowl was of Ben's there to draw that shot, that end. Yeah, it just changed. It did. It changed the whole game. Ben got a spring in his step. Corey went a little bit deflated. But Corey did, to his credit, he fought back. You know, he never let it slip away. He got back to within 1.
And that bowl, he held 2, and he was able to. He hit the wrong bowl and lost 1. It was a 3-shot turnaround. He's been beaten 17-12. It could have been a whole new ball game then.
Yeah, that was stiff. He'll be thinking about that one as he has his schooner after the game. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah. And that's something you'll learn from. I'm assuming you guys learn from every game.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, there wasn't much to learn. It was the right shot to play. You know, it was just not executed right. I mean, his weight was fine. He just, nothing for wide really on that shot, evidently. But he'll be disappointed. But he's got no need to be. He put up a good fight, and he's runner-up in the Brisbane Open. I mean, he's $5,000 richer.
Yeah. I reckon it'll be a cracking tournament here next year. I reckon some of these players are going to say this is just fantastic. A different, as you said, different concept. 18 ends, not the first to 25 or 31, and the club have taken this on board and give it a crack. And I think it'll be bigger and better next year. And as you said before, the field this year was outstanding, wasn't it? Final 16.
Oh yeah, it was a great field. It will only get bigger and better. And I encourage everybody who is interested in playing, contact Tony Donda, because this is a fantastic tournament.
Yeah, it is indeed. Well, that wraps it up for us, folks. Thanks for your coverage. Thanks for joining us for our coverage. My thanks to all of you, Robbie and Bob and Brian and all the team. And, of course, thanks to Kurt Brown for being a part of it. Tony Dunder's done a wonderful job here, Kurt, hasn't he? As you said, with the Brisbane Open Singles, taken out by Ben Twist in a fascinating final. But there was no better game than yours when you played with Ben. So I reckon you'd be glad he won it, though, because, I mean, you got knocked out by him, so you'd be pretty glad.
Yeah, well, I sort of said, I said to him after the game, sometimes you're just meant to win tournaments, and I thought, He pulled out deep to beat me and went on to win it, and I thought that would be the case, yeah.
Where's your next assignment at, mate? Where are you playing next?
Nothing now, I don't think. No, that's sort of it. It's been a big month of bowls. Broadbeach, Australian Open, Blue Diamond, Blue Opal. Now we just kick off Pennant now on the Gold Coast on the 6th of July, I think. Right. So that'll just be me from now, just Pennant on a Saturday afternoon.
All right, Kurt. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All the best. Congratulations semi-final performance, taking out one of the semi-finalists here this afternoon. It's been a tremendous weekend here. Tony Donner and Club Manly done a great job. Our thanks to our sponsors, to Barton's, to Diageo, to Iron Jack, Ormiston Rose, Tranquil Waters and KM Smith & Son, all our associated sponsors. It's been a really, really good weekend, and thanks to all those who've put in not only our team here, our broadcast team, but also our team that have volunteered here throughout the weekend. It's just been a really, really good tournament. The inaugural playing of the Brisbane Open. It'll be back here next year. Steve Hawkins bidding you all a very good afternoon, and thanks to those who are watching online. It was a tremendous tournament here. From Club Manly, we're bidding you all a very good evening.